going to do a speed run. It's not going to be too speedy, but I did want to show you that if you're following these steps for the budget part 1, you should easily be able to get it done in one class. So I'm going to get started by entering in my yearly salary, dividing that by 12. Get this, and I'm going to check this off. Okay, my taxes chart, and 3,333 gives me 0.25. Okay. Then my gross income by my taxes, and subtract the amount I pay in taxes okay, and I'm going to do this later because it says to do this later. Enter a formula that adds up all my utilities. Okay, so I've got this cell, and this cell. Include the cells that are currently blank. All right, so I've got equal sum. What's this? Okay, good enough. Check that off. Do this later. Can do. Enter a formula that adds up all my housing and transportation. Include the cells that are currently blank. So when, okay, I've done that before. Equals sum. And there are 3 of them. So I'm going to highlight all 3 of those. And press enter. Check. Do this later. I can. Enter a formula that adds up all of my insurance. Okay. Oh, this sounds familiar. Okay, it's almost the exact same thing again. And there's just 2 of them. Good to go. All right, check. Make up a number here for how much I want to spend. It has to be at least $20 per month. Okay, well, then I'm just going to put 20 for now and see what I can afford later on. And go to the groceries tab. Groceries. Okay, there we go. And I want to be able to eat anything I want. So I'm going to copy that. 272. Oh, 336. That's just a simple copy and paste. And I'm going to put that in the right spot here, which is grocery. Oops. Entertainment. A lot of people get confused on this one. Just think about the things that you spend money on and that cost money, that entertain you, I mean. So I'm going to give myself $50 a month. But what am I going to spend that money on? So I have to insert a note. And I'm going to spend it on Netflix and movies and video games. All right. Okay. Oh, subtotal. Got to do this again. I've been getting good at it, and hopefully you are too. Equals sum. Okay. Phone. All right. I need a smartphone, and you probably do too. Keep in mind these are optional. Internet. I need high speed. You probably do too. 35. Oops, that's not a 5. TV. I like to go with the $35 streaming. Cheap. Student loans. I'm going to go to I did go to an out-of-school university, so I'm going to put 400. Okay, whoops. I did belong to a gym, but I never ended up going, so I'm going to skip that. Daycare, nope. I'm going to need some shampoo, need to get a haircut once a month, $20. Savings and investments, I'm going to figure that out later. Next 6. And actually, I'm going to leave that empty for now. Enter a formula that adds up all my expenses, optional, and plus this. Oops. Uh-oh. I'm losing valuable time here. There we go. All right. And now I'm on to the last piece of this page. All 5 of my subtotals for my net income. So my net income is in cell B6. All right, equals B6 minus, boom, is a subtotal, minus, boom, is a subtotal, boom, boom, and boom. Okay, whoops. That is 5 subtotals. Okay, so I've got $1,420 left over. All right, next page. Actually, I'm going to throw some of that into savings. I'm going to put in $100 a month. Okay, hopefully I have some money left over. This determines the quality house and car I can afford. At least $500 to rent an apartment. If you don't have enough money, cut expensive. Okay, do I have enough money? Yes, I do. I've got $1,320. If I want a house, I should have at least $1,000. Do I have that in B38? Yes, I do. Great. Okay, now it tells me for this one, B40 and B41. All right, rough home budget is $840. Okay, $840. My rough car budget is $160. Yikes. Not a lot of money there. Okay. And okay, I'm supposed to enter those numbers in B15 and B16. And it's a good thing that I put them in there because I already forgot what they were. Okay. Great. All right, so I've done that. X. If I think I can afford a car, enter a formula that figures out how much I would spend if I bought 9.6 gallons a month. All right, so 9.6, and they cost $2.75, so I have to multiply that. And that gives me this. Okay, so I've done that. And if I think I can afford a car, enter $100 in car insurance, which is in B20. Okay. All right, I'm almost done here. Double check that the total here is still above 0. B38. Is it still above 0? Yes, it is. If not, adjust. So I'm going to have to make adjustments, but I don't. Okay, and now I'm ready to turn it in. Click the share button in Google Sheets and get shareable link. Change it so that anyone can comment and go to Schoology, which I'm not going to do because I don't have that set up. And I would just paste the link. So assume another 45 seconds for that, and I am done. And that was certainly not a class period. When you are done, please check everything carefully. Don't rush, because there's no need to rush. And make sure you turn that in by following these instructions, and wait until class to start budget part 2, because there's some important stuff that I'm going to have to tell you about budget part 2. Good luck and enjoy.